In what world? What drugs are you smoking on? Because I need to know. I'm trying to get that high myself, but not like that.
Welcome back. It's Bumping Grinds, baby. I'm Sharkbait. Alongside me is...
We got Jaden in the building. Nice buddy.
It's great to be back. We haven't recorded in a while, but guess what? We're back. How many times am I going to say we're back? Get a counter going real quick. Today, we got some interesting stuff to talk to you guys about. So, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to pass off to my boy Jaden, and he's going to tell you what we're doing.
All right, look, we're going to be talking about this big topic that's a lot of controversy going on in the background. Justin Fields. Now, my only question is, how in the world does Justin Fields, a perennial talent, all-star worthy talent, Heisman worthy talent, how does he, somebody explain this to me real quick, how does he go from being the number 1/number 2 pick in the draft to going all the way down to the middle of the draft, like 15, 20, maybe even 30, the bottom of the draft? Like, and how in the world are people saying to me that Zach Wilson is better than Justin Fields? In what world? What drugs are you smoking on? Because I need to know. I'm trying to get that high myself, but not like that. All right? Now let me get this straight. For real though, let me get this straight. You can't argue with a hater because it's clear they don't think logically, right?
True.
So the only thing I'm gonna say about this is there's no reason for Justin Fields to have slid from being literally a top 2 pick all the way to 10 to 15. Like, no, he should be the second quarterback drafted over Mac Jones, over Zach Wilson, over Trey Lance. Because you know what? Justin Fields, outside of Trevor Lawrence, actually has a resume within 3 years of a resume. Okay? Yes, he didn't beat out Jake Fromm. I don't even think that was the case. I just don't think he actually got the true opportunity that he was working for and deserved. Because look at where Jake Fromm is at now. Who the hell is that dude? Who is he? Like, seriously, who is he?
Yeah, I think he's like a backup or a third string on.
Right, for the Bills.
I don't know what.
Like, for the Bills, man.
But he ain't Josh Allen.
Right. So,
and who's even the backup too? If Fromm's the third string, then who the hell is a backup?
I don't even know. I don't even care about the damn Bills. But my point is that when he was at Georgia, Kirby Smart chose Jake Fromm over him. Period. You don't bring in a 5-star quarterback who is a hybrid and you don't start him. Like, what? There's no discussion. Like, get your former 5-star.
They're going to transfer real quick.
Right. So he took the opportunity to get up out of there and actually have a chance to win something and somebody to believe in him and give him the ropes. And that's exactly what happened at Ohio State. Yeah, he didn't win a championship there, but he came damn close 2 times.
He just went to the national championship. He was, may I remind you, hurt, taking big licks and just throwing dots and trying to play the best ball he could.
Right. So
in his final 2 collegiate games. Exactly. And now of course we're not talking about his stats. Let's take a look at his stats. Didn't he in 2018 he was like the backup to Fromm, so of course he didn't get a lot of playing time. Then we moved to 2019. The dude balled. He had 3,200 yards. He had over 40 touchdowns and 5-6 picks.
He had 41 touchdowns in 2019 and 3 interceptions. And this was within half the season this year, 2020. 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,100 yards, and a completion percentage of 70%. Now tell me, if we want to give out numbers, right? If we really want to give out numbers, I'm pretty sure a completion percentage of that'll do. That is well enough, good enough to be a quality starter. Not even a quality, but a star quarterback. Okay.
And let's look at someone like Drew Brees. Drew Brees is one of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time. And he's been throwing, 70% of his completions, if not 69, 68, for the past, how long?
Right.
So, I mean,
My thing is though with Justin Fields is I just don't like the respect that he's getting because he's being disrespected left and right by scouts, being questioned. Oh, are you the first in the building, last out? Like what? Are you guys asking these questions about Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones? I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but let's be real, man. The pictures is in black and white, bro. It really is. Because you know what? Guess what Trevor Lawrence just said not even that long ago. Excuse me. But guess what Trevor Lawrence was just saying the other day? He was saying how he can walk away. Oh, he can walk away from football, and it doesn't matter to him. He doesn't care, basically. Like he'll be well off. He doesn't need football, basically. And then his words were taken out of context now, and so he had to back himself up and say, "Oh no, I'm not. Basically, I don't mean to drop my draft stock because I want to go number 1 to Jacksonville." But nah, bro, you said what you said. You said what you said, that football, you don't need to have this big, huge chip on your shoulder. Basically, point is, he said these things. Imagine if Justin Fields said something like that. Oh my God.
Third round.
A 4th round pick, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on now. And now these are the same GMs, experts that have the same questions about Justin Fields that are defending Trevor Lawrence, saying, "Oh, nah, he didn't mean it like that. He wasn't trying to come off like that." Well, so, like, what's going on? Because there's a disguising code going on. They're not gonna clearly come out and say, "Oh, I'm racist," or "I'm."
Mm-hmm. And things people are so quick to bring up like old tweets. Like, didn't we see that with Josh Allen just a few years ago, where he dropped a little bit? I don't know if he dropped a round or two, but he still dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like
these GMs and so-called draft experts, all right, they're not going to clearly come out and say, "Oh, I'm prejudiced towards black quarterbacks or just black athletes or football players." They're going to disguise it by saying something like that. They're going to disguise with all these questions that they have to ask, but they're not asking these same questions with these other guys, white quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Now look, Justin Fields, if I'm a GM right now and I'm the Jets, I'm taking him. I'm
licking my lips because we all know Lawrence is going number 1, and since the Jets have the 2nd pick, right?
I think Trey Lance can be the hidden GM. Not GM. He could be the hidden. He could be the hidden gem in this draft. I could see a Patrick Mahomes with him, but the thing is,
it's going to take time. I feel like with him,
it's going to probably take at least 2 to 3 years. He's probably going to.
So towards the end of his rookie contract.
He's probably going to have to sit 1 year like Patrick Mahomes did.
Mm-hmm. And we all know how that played out for the Chiefs.
Right. And
that's what I'm saying. Like with these young quarterbacks, that's why I don't like. I feel like with any player, it doesn't have to just be specifically quarterbacks. That's why I don't like it when, you just get thrown to the wolves and then you have all this pressure on you, and then if you don't live up to the hype, then all of a sudden, oh, he's a bust. It's like, bro. One, these guys are still young, like, 22, 23 years old, and then they're facing these guys who have been in the league for, 4 or 5 plus years, who are probably in their 2nd contract right now. Yeah. So it's like...
And the thing is, though,
they're playing with the guys who are, close to 30 years old, and they're, 22, 23 years old, new to the team, need to get the plays right, and then it's like, you expect all this on them. So it's like, I guarantee you, if Trevor Lawrence doesn't perform well, people are going to say, it's his rookie year, he needs to develop. But I guarantee you, any other quarterback who doesn't have the same hype as a Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, even a Justin Fields still has a little bit of hype, I'm guessing. If any other player doesn't have a little bit of hype, immediately a bust.
Yeah, and I don't understand why these GMs and these experts, they make things very difficult when they're not that difficult. You literally need to watch the film, okay?
The film says it all. You can, of course, answer the question and be like, oh, I'm the first one in the gym. I'm the last one out of the gym. I'm the, I like to think of myself as a leader. I want to inspire these guys. Yeah, you can answer all these, questions and make yourself seem like $1 million, But then, of course, there's the film. That says another story. There's always two sides, the media aspect and then what happens on the field. And if you can perform on the field, and then of course if you can make yourself seem like $1 million, then what's the problem? Why are you going to slide down? If you're given these safe answers, or if you're given the answers that you know are like true to yourself, then it's like, what's the problem?
Absolutely. And the thing is, though, with these quarterbacks, and I really hope Justin Fields goes to a team where he's going to be successful, because what matters is being put in the right situation. If you look at Baker Mayfield, he was trash for literally probably 2-3 years, right?
I don't think he was trash. It's just I feel like he was.
Well, he was trash because of the team that he was surrounded.
Yeah.
Being,
Freddie Kitchens.
Now with coaches left and right every time, offensive assistant coaches, everything.
I still believe the hype with Mayfield. I'm glad I'm not eating my words with that, because like I said, bro, still give him time.
I definitely need to see another consistent year before I even say that. Okay, he is an elite, good quarterback. He's good. He's not elite, but he can be elite. He's got the potential. I'm not saying he definitely has the potential, but he's got to show it one more year, because if I'm the GM for the Browns, I'm gonna hold off paying him too. I'm not that was only 1 year, my boy. Like, let me see.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Right, like
because we've seen it with guys who.
Because
they perform, let's say, average or slightly below average, and also they have that one good year, and all of a sudden they're like, "No, give me that money."
Right. But back to Justin Fields, man. I just look. No quarterback is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Right?
That's true.
But they're making it seem like he has to be like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And so anything that is not Jesus, they're literally picking him apart, trying to get at him mentally, so that he could, say something outrageous like Trevor Lawrence just did, and then act like, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But with Fields, he's keeping his head down. He's working his ass off. He's going to pro days. He's already done 2 pro days, I'm pretty sure.
He's doing what he's asked and a little bit more.
He's going to be doing a 3rd one. So you know what? He's actually working his ass off. He's showing up to work time. And he's busting his ass, man. He's sweating.
And that's the guy that I want. And then, like I mentioned before earlier, you've seen what he did in his last 2 collegiate games. He literally said, "I want to play."
Right.
Like big games that meant a lot. He wants to play, so that shows that he has heart. That he's willing to take these big hits.
And guess what? With that being said, you think Zach Wilson would have even came close to beating Alabama or Clemson? Give me a break, man. Come on. He couldn't even get past Coastal Carolina. So I'm not trying to hear none of this potential Aaron Rodgers-like type. No. I saw the film. I watched Justin Fields play on national TV. I know what he's about. I know how he handles himself. He takes hits, and he's gotten back up, and he showed the grit. He showed he's got guts. It showed he's got the mental aspect, the willpower, everything. That's my quarterback. I don't want somebody that's like, ooh, I'm ranked number 9. I'm going to try and razzle-dazzle against ranked 18 Coastal Carolina and try and be Johnny wannabe Manziel. Like, get out of here with that. I don't care about none of that. I care about something like Justin Fields, and Justin Fields freaking has it, man. And guess what? My prediction is he's going to be better than Trevor Lawrence, and he's going to be better than Zach Wilson, Mac Jones. Guess what, man? What is all this hype about Mac Jones? What is the difference between Mac Jones and Jay Coker in 2012? Let me know. Let me know. Where is Jay Coker now? Can anybody find him? Instead of where's Waldo, it should be where's Jay Coker? Where's he at? Because I'm pretty sure he never started in the NFL. I'm pretty sure he never even went to the 1st round. I'm pretty sure he's never even made it to the Pro Bowl. I'm pretty sure he's out the league, if I'm not mistaken. So like what's the difference? Mac Jones had all these weapons. It's Alabama. It's a freaking powerhouse. 1st round offensive lineman, 1st round defense, 1st round everything, coach, everything, 1st round. When you go to Alabama, you're pretty much guaranteed a freaking ring. That's why most people go. That's why you see these 5-star athletes going to Alabama, because not only do they have love for Nick Saban, but they know what they're going to get out of Alabama and Nick Saban. They're going to get a championship. That's exactly what happened with Mac Jones. He rode the pine for 3 years, and that's no knock on him when I say this, because he had Tua, you had Jalen Hurts,
but his thing, he still performed though.
Right, yeah, he did his thing. I'm not gonna lie, he did his thing. But guess what? He was in a situation where he could put up those crazy numbers. Put Justin Fields at Alabama and see what's gonna happen. I bet you he doubles that.
To me, Justin Fields should easily be a top 5 pick. And to be honest, the Jets need. I think the Jets need a different quarterback, someone who can be mobile as well. And I feel like that's Justin Fields. So I feel he can go to the Jets, and I think he could.
I don't think the
do
Jets.
Okay.
I think the Jets, they like to listen. This is what like all these big market teams usually do. They listen to the media. They like to, they think we're gonna get this guy, but we're not gonna get this guy. Oh, they want us to get that guy. All right, we'll get this guy then. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like they like to listen to the headlines too much, and then they actually end up taking them. So.
And then bites them in the ass.
Right, and the Jets.
No, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, the Jets are always going to be the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're always going to be the Jets. So they're always going to take somebody that has all this hype, but then just pure.
To me, just watch the film. I think any team, a smart team, watches film, then listens to what they say when, during like a press conference type shit. They listen to what the player says to see where their head's at, and then they watch the film. And if everything lines up how you want it to, then why should you listen to media saying, this team shouldn't draft this person because, look at this, and it's like this, and it'd be like the stupidest thing, like, you would see, like, you can see, like, he took one extra, like, for a quarterback, let's say he took an extra, step back, when he dropped back, he took an extra step back, and it's like, oh my god, like, shut up, like, who cares? It's like he took one extra. What if that was a play design? Like, because you don't know these plays. Yeah, you can watch your film a million times and be like, oh, this person did a post, this person did a slant, this person, Like, you can watch your film and easily say, oh, this is why this person beat him. It's like, yeah, that's great and all, but it's like there could be a different play design. Like you don't really run the same play.
Right. And I gotta say this though, the Jets should be really ashamed of themselves because they failed Sam Darnold.
They did.
They failed. They failed. They held on to Adam Gase for way too long. Why in the rat's ass would you even hire that cokehead? All right, like why? He showed it up and zooted it out of his mind like his eyeballs are ready to pop out of his socket, man.
I'm surprised they didn't.
And the fact that they traded Sam Darnold is mind-boggling, but it's not mind-boggling at the same time because it's like, bro, I saw a throw that Zach Wilson made at his pro day that was like, wow, oh my God, he's the next Tom Brady, he's the next Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, all this and that. But then you turn on the TV, right, and you see the same throw being thrown in a game by Sam Darnold, the same exact way, but actually under pressure in pads. And he rolled out and threw it on his back leg like this across his body. The same exact throw, but in real live play. But all this hype for Zach Wilson, oh my God, he made this amazing throw. That throw's never been thrown before in a pro day.
Practice, pro day, completely different than in-game. You know what I'm saying?
We hope you enjoyed this wonderful episode of Bumping Grinds. And yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about Justin Fields. And let us know if you guys have any suggestions for any more topics that you guys want us to talk about or any of that. So yeah, I'm out. This is Jaden.
I'm Shark Bait.